Anybody just want to see a picture of like a puppy now? How about a singing cat? Greg says, can you do 12 minutes? 12 minutes? I like, what do you mean 12 minutes? He goes, yeah, come do 12 minutes. So I say 12 minutes. It takes me 20 minutes to take a poop. What am I going to go with this? So I'm trying to figure this out. This is what we're going to talk about. I've been doing this for 37 years. I see about 10,000 people a year. I work with a lot of the professionals in this room. There's things I've learned about them and why your businesses don't function, and why you don't function, and why you don't function effectively in trying to make money and be successful in what you do in the real world. So I'm going to throw out 12 quick rules. I've got about 12 minutes here allegedly to do that. We all have a $1,000 pool that Don wouldn't even be close to 15 minutes, so we kind of lost that one. So let's get into this. Rule 1. The rule of personal value. What does that mean? Personal value. You can't be the cheapest and be the best at the same time. Every young instructor, every young professional makes that same decision once. You will come to that crossroad. You will come to that point in your career when you can choose to be the cheapest under the illusion that I can make more money. Hey, I can't sell this at this price. I'll lower the price, get more clients. One of the biggest lies you'll ever hear in any of the 3 businesses represented in this room. You can't be the cheapest and be the best at the same time. There is value in price structure. There is value in charging what you're worth. So I put this number 1. The single biggest mistake I believe most of you make in anything you do is you undervalue your services. You have years, decades of trying to be what you're good at. This is your passion for many of you, and yet you still don't understand that there is value. There is value in price. So rule number 1 in this, charge what you're worth. And for most of you, you need to charge more than all your competitors because price establishes value in the mind of the buyer. And we make that mistake. So rule 2, let's cut this out. Go slow. What's this mean? Slow down the first experience. That's what I'm going to talk about this afternoon for about 30 minutes. The first experience you have, we get in the concept of routine. We get so busy being busy that the routine will actually kill our business. What this means is during the first hour, that person comes to you. For many of us in that room, even the golf people, this applies to you. That person is nervous. They're scared. They're not functioning well. They come to you with a problem. They have an issue. We lose the magic of that issue. We lose the magic of what we do by that person by just bringing into a routine. So the best advice I could give you when you start to want to create a business and grow a business is slow the process down for the first encounter. Your first encounter with almost everybody in this room, my MD buddies in here are probably the exception. For the rest of you, that first experience should be an hour. It should be slow. It should be patient. You have to build a relationship. Almost everybody in here makes the same mistake is when you start and you meet people for the first time and you try to build a relationship to them. It's too fast, it's too furious, and you just blow the whole thing. The person has no idea what they're going to do. So they come in, they're nervous, they're scared, they sit with you. 10 minutes later, they're sitting in the waiting room or paying the bill and leaving. They're done. You've done nothing but be busy that day. You have not created a relationship. Therefore, you have not created a long-term, sustainable client. Next one, project. Project the person ahead. Always project your clients ahead 90 days. People work better and will stay with you longer and pay you longer when they know what is expected of you. People want to be part of a long-term plan. To prove that you understand my problem, to prove that you understand me as a patient or as a student or as a training client, to prove that you know that, you need to be able to constantly keep me projecting 12 months ahead. Now, here's where I am today with you. I'm scared, nervous, overweight, can't hit a golf ball, whatever reason I'm in front of you today. But if I stay with you, only you, just you, where will I be in 90 days? This is a big problem we have for a lot of us is we don't take the time to do this. So once a month with every client you have, patiently sit with them 20, 30 minutes and project them ahead 90 days. This is my plan for you. This is where I'm going to be 30 days, 60 days, 90 days down. If you want to build loyalty, make that person part of a long-term plan within your system, but most importantly, make the person feel that they are part of the plan, that you understand what they're trying to accomplish. We get so busy it comes down to who's in front of me now. Got to get a golf lesson. Who's down at the range? There, got to go see Tom. Pull up, get on my cart. There he is. Got to hit balls. Got to get to the next lesson. So what happens is, the mistake we make is, your business becomes immediate. They're right here. They're right in front of you all the time. And that kills the relationship, because it's boom, you're done, next. Boom, you're done, next. This process, somewhere in here, hey, talk to me a few minutes, project me ahead, spend some time with me, let me know what's going on. Next one, specialized. Generalists die poor. Generalists die poor. If it says on your card, I teach everybody, you will be broke. If you're a trainer that trains every single person that comes through, no matter age, size, conditioning, anything, you will die poor. Every person in this room that's a generalist will die poor. Generalists are chosen for convenience. Specialists are chosen because of their niche or their specialization, or because you have something I uniquely need. The trend for all of us is moving from generalist to specialist, and we need to do this in the fastest way possible. Many of you would benefit from specializing in women only, children only, sports performance. Many of you would be good to specialize in health for a certain generation. Don is certainly the guy that specializes in the natural aspect of how we should have eaten for the last 1,000 years. He's a specialist. The people that you enjoy up here, Blackburn is a great instructor, but he's a specialist. All the people that you admire and that you respect are usually the people that specialize. How narrow a niche is TPI, golf efficiency, golf fitness? How narrow is that? But yet most of you choose to be generalist. I will choose you only if you're close to me. I will not choose you because you have something I need. But if you specialize in guys over 50 that love to play golf, I will drive past all you generalists to get to this guy. So specialize. Next one. I hope next one. There we go. No fear. What's this mean? Fail fast. Fail big. Move on. Move on. I did this last night over 2 bottles of wine. I didn't write this shit until about midnight. So if it's a little fucked up, that's okay. Don't get over it. Yeah. Don't worry about it. 2 bottles of wine. So move on. Okay. Fail fast. Fail big. Move on. What this means is expect failure. Seek failure. The problem with most of us, in all the years I've been working with this, my guesstimate is somewhere in this, I have worked with somewhere over 200,000 people. I've had over 200,000 people through my workshops over the years. I probably in that time period had 6,000 to 7,000 intense clients I've worked with over the time. So I try to find the commonalities. I try to find why is this person performing and this person isn't performing. And this is one of the big ones here, is you're so afraid of failure that you don't try. You're so afraid. In fact, I did a Facebook post on that this morning. We're so afraid of what's out there. We're so afraid. And for many of us, we start down the trail of, man, this is a good idea. And then 6 months later, we've talked ourselves in absolute the worst case scenario, and therefore you never try. It's okay to fail. Failure will be part of your life. But when you fail, fail fast, go big, move on. Trainer guys always tell me, look, I'm going to open this little 800 square foot place. You know, the rent's cheap. I'm going to just do it in the back of a plaza, and I hope I can do this. Or some golf guys say, I'm going to take this safe job. You know, I'm not quite ready for the big times. You know, I had an offer, but I'm going to go here. And that's absolutely total bullshit in this. Go, if you're going to open your own business, borrow all the money you can, give it the best shot, buy the best location, and if you go down, take everybody with you. I'm not going to fail over a $100,000 condo. If I fail, it's $5 million, and fuck the bank. You're all going with it. So what has to happen for most of you is you think too small, you think too safe. There is no success in moderation. And this is one of the hardest lessons I could probably teach you. When your child was born, I just met Mark's wife and children. 2 of the most beautiful kids on the planet, beautiful wife, luckiest man I know in many ways. I'm looking at the kids in here. When those children were born, was that a moderate day? I mean, really, that was a moderate day. The best day you ever had in life on vacation, hey, Facebook, man, it was so moderate today. Money and life is made in the extremes. If it's worth doing, it's worth killing. One of the funniest things I ever see, I comment on this often, is I go out here to the bar and you guys are drinking light beer. That sucks. That's moderation. Well, Tom, don't have a light beer. Just drink a real beer and do some more fucking push-ups. It's insane. Moderation. I love moderation. No, it's not moderate. Everybody do this. Sit up tall. Do this. After following Don and those pictures, I got nowhere to lose here. Okay. Sit up tall and push your hands out like this. Everybody try that right now. Because one, you need to wake your asses up. Move your hands out there. This is where money's made out here on the edges stuff. In here, there's no money to be made. Moderation is not where we live. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it. If you have an opportunity, go. Don't overthink it. Don't wait 2 years. Take a shot. If you get your ass kicked, it's okay. I've been in business. I've owned my own businesses for 37, 38 years now. I've had days where I've sat at my desk on a Friday, popped open a good beer, and sat there and just thinking, man, it just doesn't get any better than this. I've had so many days where I sat under my desk, drinking a cheap six-pack, praying God will burn this piece of shit down. But I've had more winner days than loser days. I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to take the shot. And I'm going to tell you, and especially you, to take the shot, to grow, to risk what you want to do. There's no money ever made by being moderate. You have to push it as far as you can. Next one, hourly sucks. Never sell your life by the hour. Never sell it by the hour. When you become in the hourly trap, again, that's part of what I'm going to talk about this afternoon. When you get in the hourly trap, you can't win. Because there's always a ceiling to this. But people don't want that by the hour. They want a solution from you. I don't come to you because I need an hourly golf lesson. I come to you because I've been playing golf 25 years. I'm on the board of Titleist and still can't hit the ball. I suck, but I still keep going. Because I'm not looking for a 1 hour fee. I'm looking for a long-term solution for my golf professional, or my doctor, or my PT. I'm looking for a long-term solution to a problem. But we end up trying to sell it by the hour. The funniest thing in the world is fitness people. You've got all these big fitness people, they're overweight, they're crazed, but then we tell them, oh yeah, buy a 5-pack. It takes you 10 years to gain that weight, but hey, we'll do a 5-pack. We'll sell it to you a week at a time. The solution has to match the problem. Next one, take 5. In this case, what I'm looking at here, you never offer enough options. You need 5 options minimum with different price points and different programming for every one of you. The smallest golf guy in here to the biggest trainer to anything we got going in here, most of you do not have enough options for me to buy from you. Take the money from the wealthy guy. Make sure that you can put people in groups that don't have a lot of money. But most of you need at least 5 options to be successful. Next one, expected outcome. This is also very important here. This one is one of the mistakes. This is where it usually comes up, sitting in the bar at 11 o'clock at night and 2 bottles of wine, talking to somebody face to face and trying to figure out what the hell they're doing with their life. When people tell me, Tom, can you help me? Yes, but there's one condition. Do you know what you want? Most of you have no idea what you want. You have no idea what it means to be you 10 years from now. 10 years from now, project yourself ahead. You're sitting there 10 years from now, and you're sitting with a glass of wine, and you're sitting there kicking back. What did it mean to be you the last 10 years? What did you accomplish? What were the milestones? What were important to you? I can help anybody in this room get to where they want to go if you know what you want. Most of you do know what you want, but you're not willing to admit it because your spouse is going to be upset, your family's going to hate you. Most of you know, you're just not willing to bring it up. Next one. This very simple one right here. Systems make the average person great. Many of you have very strong personalities, and when you hire people, you expect them to be you. On your best day, your best employee is going to be 80% as good as you were ever in your whole life. Systems make average people great. Seek systems. Work away from personality-driven businesses. Very simple one. Master. When you're a hammer, everything's a nail. Most of the people, when they start, they embrace one methodology. TPI is the start of a lifetime journey for education. But when we grasp a certain man, if you're a CrossFit guy, everything is a CrossFit solution. And that's wrong. Because that's one tool in your toolbox. With Olympic lifting, with powerlifting, with kettlebells, with proper nutrition, with foam rolling, stretching. A master coach, which is usually 10 to 15 years in the making, has a total solution for everybody, and sometimes the answer is, I can't help you. Next one, ask. Never be afraid to ask what you want. Never be afraid to ask what you want. I see so many people in here interacting. You're surrounded by wonderful people. Many of you are looking for jobs. Many of you are looking for help. Many of you are just afraid. You don't ask for what you want because you're afraid the answer is going to be no. It could be no. Don't worry about it. Ask. If you know what you want, ask the person that can give it to you. The worst you can do is say no and just keep moving on. Finally, the last thing here, if you don't love it, then don't do it. What we do and what we should do is to be passionate about the life we choose. If you're doing work you don't enjoy, stop. Life is entirely too short for that process. I want everybody in this room to think about this. Make whatever you're doing your life's work or go do something else. By passion and life work, I mean this. Is this something that when you go to bed at night, even after 15 years, you just can't wait to go do it tomorrow? You're so passionate about it, you mastered it. You're so passionate about it, you wanted to change lives with it. That's what we do and what we should do with this. So finally, this one, keep calm because this isn't the end. Because all afternoon, I'm going to irritate you for another 30 minutes. So last thing I'm going to give you with here, and I'm 1 minute over, so what the hell? At least I don't have dead people pictures. Okay, so remember this. You take anything away from what you've done here at TPI for the last few days. If you take anything in here, we're in the business of making people better. We change lives. That's what we do. We are good at it as a group. We're passionate about it. That defines who you are. Take that away from TPI. This is a group of passionate people that care about what they do in life. We change lives. That's why we're here. That's what your mission in life, I hope, is going to become. I'll see you guys this afternoon. Thank you.